Hello, friend. RG12 here again. It's an absolutely beautiful Monday afternoon here in South Cumbria, northwest England. Got up this morning, took Rocky out for a walk, took Linda to work, went to the gym, some boxing training, weightlifting, and I'm back out again now with my best pal Rocky that you'd all rather see than me. There he is. Rocky. You see him? Good boy. Enjoying his sniffing. Like I maybe mentioned before, who would have thought weightlifting was good for blood pressure, but apparently so, which is brilliant because I enjoy it. Well, we know, without me going on, that the United Kingdom's a bit of a basket case at the moment, so I don't want to depress you. But I've finished, as I mentioned, I've finished the uploads for my book Still Watching Men Burn, Fighting the PTSD War. And now what I've started uploading is one of my fictional novels called Sons of Eirinn, Operation Celtic Jihad. So I hope you enjoy watching that. As I mentioned before, AI is not perfect, but it is interesting. It's a bit like seeing your book made into a movie on the cheap. Who knows, one day, fingers crossed. So, Sons of Eirinn was an idea I had about a book, and it seems to be one of the more popular ones that I've wrote, and it was one of my first novels as well, after my True Life military books and Screaming in Silence poetry book. I won't spoil it for you because hopefully some of you will read it. Before I forget, anybody in the United Kingdom or the United States of America, I can give you a free code for an audiobook in the hope that people leave reviews, because reviews are absolutely fantastic for independent authors like myself. I do everything. The only thing I don't do, which I can't, is the book cover. Everything else I do. But you need a good book cover, so I don't mind getting somebody with a bit more expertise than me doing the cover. But yeah, Sons of Eirinn is it's about two brothers born in Southern Ireland. The mother dies of cancer. The father used to be a fisherman, becomes an alcoholic because of the trauma of losing his wife. And they blame each other because they were quite disruptive as young children, and the father couldn't cope. And what happens? The father asks the uncle in the United Kingdom in Cumbria in the Lake District to look after them. Eventually, they go their separate ways. Connor stays in the UK. He's brought up in England. Declan stays in Ireland, going through foster homes, moving to the north. And to cut a long story short, Declan becomes a member of a terrorist organisation, which I call the Sons of Eirinn, and Connor joins the Special Air Service. Completely opposite and different lives altogether. You couldn't get more different. And Declan swears revenge on his brother and blames him for everything. Just stood by the beck here, little beck. You want to have a look? Quite a nice peaceful place to stand. And without, like I say, spoiling it, the story unfolds between the two brothers, which I managed to get 4 books out of. Yeah, it was enjoyable writing that story. But you get to a point where you think you've got to bring something to an end. It's the same with my books. I think, just let Rocky off. This way. That. I think people can't just go on forever. It's a bit like, I don't know if people watch The Walking Dead. At first, I was absolutely captivated by it, with the zombies, and you're biting your fingernails off, thinking, oh, they're going to get eaten by the zombies. And then after you've watched it for a few weeks and months, you realise that the stars are never going to get eaten by the zombies. It's always the actors that come in that you don't know, the new ones, the new faces, they're the ones that get eaten. So it becomes predictable. Well, it's similar with my books. You could go, I mean, some people are amazingly lucky and they can go through lots of missions, operations, and not even get a scratch. But I like to bring things to a conclusion after round about 4, I would say 6 books would be the maximum. I'm on number 3 of the P23 series, so we'll see how far we go with that. What do you think, Rocky? He thinks, I'll just sniff here, Daddy. This smells lovely. Like I say, you're supposed to allow them to sniff because it stimulates the brain. It's good for them. Something else I didn't realise. Suppose it's like us with, you sniff something like coffee. I like the smell of coffee. I like the smell of freshly wet tarmac, the roads after a rainstorm, which is called petrichor. I quite like the smell of coal. So obviously dogs like the smell of other dogs' wee. So look at that sky. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm so lucky to live in a beautiful rural place like this. We all mourn from time to time, but you've got to count your blessings. I'll just put him back on his lead. Anyway, Road Gunner 12 out.